Good evening. I am Tony Dottino. I am the founder of the USAMemory Championship and the president of Dottino Consulting Group, and back from a week's vacation in Ruskin, Florida, which they tell me it was a big tomato farming town, best tomatoes in the country, but had a room on a resort of a yacht club. You got to watch boats come in and out of the harbor, fishing, fish jumping out. Got to see a few dolphin hopping out of the water, and even got to see a couple of sharks that were swimming with their fins up and getting close enough to where you could see them. So it was a really relaxing week, though I kept thinking about how we were progressing on our virtual memory championship, and was pleased to get an update today that is really exciting, and I'll talk to my Live with Tony audience about that. But it was a very relaxing week, one I guess we all can find, but very conscious about social distancing and not very crowded. There obviously are not lots of people going to resorts right now and flying into different destinations and what have you, so felt very safe and secure. Used the stairwell a whole lot, so got a lot of good exercise moving in the stairwells of the resort. Fortunately, we had a very nice balcony room that had a balcony that we could look at the harbor, so it was a really good week. And it's I don't know if it's nice to be back. I could see myself sitting there with a beach chair on the water and just enjoying the canal and sitting down and getting a 4 o'clock happy hour and just relaxing and looking forward to another relaxing day, which was wonderful. But I'm back, and so it's nice to be back with my Live with Tony audience. And one of the things I wanted to do is bring people up to date. We're doing well with registration. We've got more than 25 people already, which is just wonderful. 25 was my target. Hey, we had 25, and this is our first virtual. I would have been delighted, but we're already past that, and we still have almost 3 more weeks to go. So we're doing well with that. Luminosity has been fabulous in terms of their support in getting their subscribers to participate and be a part, and we'll do that in phases. We've got the majority of people are adults, but we still have almost 10 school students. We've got a group of teachers, and we're getting a mix of male and female. So it's working out really far better than I was expected. So that's something to say about expectations and setting goals and requirements down. So we've exceeded my goals for how many people are going to compete. We're exceeding our goals for the balance of male, females, at least at this point. We're getting a good mix of adults and students, and we're getting a good mix in terms of ages. So it's turning out to be a really great event. And what's good about it is it's virtual, so people don't have to worry about their own safety and their own concerns. As this approaches November 14th now, we're almost a month away from hosting the event, and we're beginning to line up our speakers so that we have speakers that will be coming on from about 1:15 to 2:30, 2:45 time period. And so it'll be a really power-packed afternoon with initial qualification events, followed by what we'll call the finalists competing on virtual. And we've got some great speakers that are going to be talking about the human memory and the capacity that we have, and regardless of our age. So we're not announcing who our speakers are yet, but we'll be working on the agenda this week and getting that together. So it's all coming together better than my expectations were, which I guess I don't want you to think I had low expectations, but in this crazy world that we live in with different people that I've been talking to, people are frozen. They're kind of paralyzed, and as companies are laying people off, and people are worrying about their jobs and their family and their own personal health and what they can do and what they can't do. It's not been easy. Kids worrying about their parents, parents worrying about their parents. So we worry about grandma and grandpa as well as members in the family. So all these pieces are coming together, creating as I was reading and catching up on my reading material, creating a level of anxiety and depression that we probably have never seen before. And so pulling an event like this together to give people something they could grab onto, something that could bring them forward in a positive way, has been important to me. And the team has just responded extremely well, of Luminosity and MIT and my team that sits on the Memory Council, has just all been very positive, innovative, creative. We've gotten a lot of great inputs, and it's turning out to be really, really, for me, an exciting event that's coming together very nicely. Everybody's pitching in and doing what they can do, and we're moving forward. So November 14th, so it's coming fast. It's a 1 to 5:30 time period is what we expect it to be. Virtual audience, so we'll be having some press releases going out in another week or so. And so we plan to have a virtual audience that can listen and pay attention, everybody in the safety of their own homes. And so all we've required the mental athletes to have are laptops, so they can hook up into the Zoom that we are planning to do, and therefore we're expecting more competitors. We're going to easily get through my goal of 25. We're expecting an audience that they'll be able to be a part of this and listening to some really, really great speakers, and then follow the competition as we go into our finalists. So everybody can participate. And of course, one of our favorite events is always a tea party, and then everybody gets the chance to play in the tea party event, which is one of my favorites of the championship. So that's what's going on. And if we can fit that all into our schedules and all remember that date, it's a Saturday. And we've picked that specifically so that we wouldn't have kids worried about their school activities, or moms and dads worried about what they were doing with their work responsibilities on a weekday, and where we would appeal to a large audience as we go into the early stages of winter. People are looking for things to do on a Saturday afternoon. We may be competing with college football, depending upon where everything is with COVID and games that get canceled and rescheduled, but we're going at it, and so I'm very, very excited about it. And one of the things that I was reading yesterday that really fits with this is the importance of mental challenges. So what we want to be able to demonstrate through the people that are going to be competing in this is at any age, at any sex, at any nationality, you can improve your memory. And my whole purpose of setting up the national championship for the United States was to prove to people in the country that you could, in fact, improve your memory no matter what age you were at. And we've had a diversity of ages from 12 to 70, and it's just been an exciting 22 years of hosting and running the championship that continues to demonstrate to people there are skills we can learn that can help you to improve your memory. And so to that degree, with the work that Michael Dattino has done, we're working on renaming the Maximum Memory Mastery course because there's so much more in it that he's been developing and learning as he's been coaching with people in different professions and different academic exams and tests that they have to go through from their jobs or from their schools. That he's come to realize this is much broader than just about memory. It's all about your brain and your brain health and your mental fitness. So we're doing some work on that, and that's coming together. So I had a chance to catch up with him, and that's moving forward in a positive direction. So lots of good things that are happening, and I'm delighted to have my Live with Tony audience be a part of that. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. I've got some articles that I've started to build up on. Obviously, I picked up mail yesterday, and I've got my science journals and articles that talk about mental health and mind fitness and things that have been supporting that, which we've talked about, the factors that impact brain health. And I'll start picking those up tomorrow. But I just wanted to welcome everybody back to my Live with Tony, and and get ready to go with my Live with Tony broadcast. So today is my Monday, 7 p.m. Tomorrow is somewhere in the 3 to 4 o'clock time period, and we'll look forward to seeing you during that broadcast. So have a good evening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.